Howdy, I'm Raylene Lewis.
And I'm Heather Galladay.
We've been a part of the Bryan-College Station community since the mid-90s. We like to shop, we like to eat.
We love a good drink.
Every now and then. And we love this area we call home. With over 20 years real estate experience, 1,500 property sales, and 630 five-star reviews.
Because that's how we roll.
We are here to show you
Aggieland Unlocked.
There's so many things that we could start off talking about today. But let's start off by looking at South College Station.
Oh, you mean the Tower Point area?
Yeah, Tower Point HEB. So first thing that comes to my mind is the new Gringo's Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, if you can get in it.
True, it's still about a 2-hour wait and you have to plan in advance.
Well, but we could eat like at 4 and then again at 8.
Yeah, but I like to eat at normal times. So key for eating at Gringo's Mexican restaurant is what?
To get on that open table.
Right. So super easy thing to do. You can go in on Open Table and make reservations in advance. And our other key point here is that they have the Tex-Mex card.
Oh, yeah, it's like cost you $25, but you get $25 back. And that really cool shirt that we got. If you don't want to sign up for the Tex-Mex card, you can always go online and sign up for El Club. I think it's free and you still get a free queso.
In my house, we are all about the queso. But the one thing I want to point out that Gringo's offers is Plato Soldado. And what that is it's one of the plates, and a $2 donation for every plate that you buy goes directly to the PTSD Foundation of America in Camp Hope, which is in Houston, Texas. And of course, right next to Gringo's is Walk-Ons.
I mean, that's where we usually end up migrating to so that we can sit out on the patio.
Yeah, patio is great. So when the wait is too long for Gringo's, head on over to Walk-On's. Food is just as good.
Oh, I love their food. And they have that Cajun flair.
Yeah, very Louisiana.
Yes, and that Krispy Kreme pudding. Oh, wow.
Delicious. Okay, so yeah, 2 things going to recommend if you go to Walk-On's. Well, my husband loves the Boom Boom tacos.
Well, and my husband is from the swamps, and he always gets the gator bites.
Yes, very good. Wonderful appetizers. The dessert, by far, hands down, the Krispy Kreme bread pudding.
Yes.
And I happen to not drink all that much, but my favorite drink that they offer is the Mad Mary, which is their version of the Bloody Mary.
Oh, and I'm quite experienced when it comes to drinking, so I usually grab a Death Valley. But they had a new drink that they just came out with. It's called the High West Smash. And I'm definitely in on that one. It's like bourbon, peach puree, fresh squeezed lemon and orange juice, a little muddled strawberry and mint. It sounds really refreshing.
And right now, if you want to give Walk-Ons a try and you haven't yet, you can go online if you're willing to, receive text messages, even if it's just for, a temporary time text messages. You can sign up for Walk-On's text messages alerts. And if you spend $25, you get free beignets.
Oh, and their beignets are almost as good as the Krispy Kreme bread pudding.
Almost.
Well, now that we've talked a little culinary real estate, we probably need to focus on housing real estate.
So in our market, the demand for housing continues to outpace supply.
3 trends that are good news for today's home buyers is we are seeing more homes available to interested buyers. The bidding wars have eased. You're not competing against 10 to 12 other offers, maybe just 2 other people, and you don't have to promise them your firstborn to get the home. So negotiations are opening up.
One thing I found was really interesting for November is that the average sales price has increased by 6% as compared to November of 2021. So in Bryan-College Station, the average sales price is $375,748. But we are down right now in terms of total numbers of units sold as compared to 2021. So that means there's been less sales this time since last year.
Well, that makes sense. So now as a buyer, finding what you want is becoming a little bit easier than it was in November.
True. The average days on market was like 5.
Right.
Okay.
Now we're seeing like 2 weeks.
And new listings, by the way, are up 3% as compared to November of 2021. So people are having more options that they can choose from. Point being, if the property is marketed correctly and the property is priced correctly, it's still going to sell within a relatively reasonable time.
And then with the holidays coming to a close, the people that kind of put the buying and selling on the back burner to celebrate with family, we're going to start seeing them enter the market. We're going to see a little more activity start as we get primed for our spring season.
And you'll also see a lot of new inventory during that time because people take the Christmas holidays and break to declutter and get their house ready, especially if they're relocating and they know they're going to be moving, out of the area.
Yeah, unless you're like me and leave your Christmas tree up till March, because why not?
Okay, so let's end with our home maintenance tip.
Okay, my tip is to make sure that your robot vacuum has a pet waste detector. No bueno when you come back from vacation.
Oh, I saw the pictures.
It was awful.
Okay, so my home maintenance tip is that when you know that we're going to be having freezing weather, which hardly ever happens in Bryan-College Station, Texas, by the way, you want to check your hot water heater. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of hot water heaters are in the attic, and the attic gets colder than the rest of the house. And the hot water heater can be affected whether or not it's tankless. So you want to go and check your hot water heater for leaks and cracks and, little mini fountains right after every freeze, just to make sure it hasn't sprung a leak because of the cold weather.
Yeah, okay, so your tip, probably way more valid. I got a vacuum to clean, so I'll see you next episode.
Take care, y'all.